Hi everyone, welcome to this short video in which we'll be looking at how we use apostrophes. An apostrophe is this punctuation mark here, a single speech mark, and the two main ways in which we use an apostrophe. One of those two ways is to show that something belongs to someone. So in an example like this, the dog's collar, we know of course that the meaning of that phrase is that the collar belongs to the dog. So we put the apostrophe after that particular word, dog. So if you're not sure of when to put the apostrophe before or after the S, just ask yourself the question, who does the collar belong to? And the answer is the dog, so we put the apostrophe after that word. So in this example, Angela's house, we know that the house belongs to Angela. So if we were to ask ourselves, who does the house belong to? The answer is Angela, so the apostrophe comes after that word, Angela. Whereas in this example, my neighbour's gardens always seem tidier than my own. The meaning is the gardens belonging to my neighbours, plural. So when we ask ourselves, who do the gardens belong to? The answer is my neighbours. So that's the reason why the apostrophe comes after the S in that example. In this example, our patient's needs are always paramount. The meaning of that phrase is the needs of our patients. So again we have a plural there, so that's why the apostrophe comes after the S. Now that particular way in which we use an apostrophe is called a possessive apostrophe because it denotes possession. It shows that someone owns something, something belongs to someone. Now let's have a quick look at the other main way in which we use an apostrophe, which, as we will see, is to indicate where letters are omitted from a word. So in a word like isn't, we see that we have an apostrophe there between the N and the T, and that's to indicate that actually there's a letter missing, because the meaning of that word isn't, it's a short form of two words, is not. So in another example, there's, that's a short form of there is. So the letter missing there is an I. So we're using an apostrophe there for a very different reason, to indicate where there are letters missing. In this example, the word there, that's a short form of they are. A couple of other examples will indicate that sometimes there are more than there's more than one letter missing. In the example, in the example here, won't, like they won't be coming tonight, that's a short form of those two words, they will not. So in this case we see that there's more than one letter missing. And in a final example, I'd rather not go this evening, that's a short form of I would rather not go this evening. So that's the second way in which we use an apostrophe, to show that there are letters missing. And all of these examples here, they're examples of what's called contractions. So they're short forms of these longer versions here. So we've looked at two ways in which we use an apostrophe, either to show possession or to show that there are letters missing. I hope that's been useful.